So just as a writer, and any artist will tell you this, but as a writer, when we write a story, it is always driven with the goal in mind. Okay? So there's always an aim. There's always going to be something that the writer is going to want to convey. So it'll either be they're trying to convey a message, something significant that they believe in and wish to share. They could be trying to heal through their words, through their process. They could be purely simply writing to entertain. But there's always a goal, an aim, a purpose. And similarly, very same way, while everything is, all this that you see is an illusion, it is a projection. As paradoxical as it may sound, that how is it that something that is illusory be purposeful, have purpose, but in the very same manner, it does. Creative intelligence is not bored. Curious, but not bored. It's constantly manifesting, constantly unfolding. The narrative constantly is. And so while all of this that we experience, all of this that we seem to see, be able to touch and feel, sense, and everything else, happening, it's not merely an evolutionary biological process. It goes way beyond that. So you're not this. You're not this vessel. You are awareness. And every story has a purpose. And while this story happens to be seemingly the dominant kind, seeing that when we go to sleep, we wake up to it, that's something I'd like to explore with you in another video. But awareness, consciousness is curious, creativity, right? It's very creative, but it's curious. But that curiosity is a fuel and it drives it. But what sustains, what keeps it thriving, what keeps it moving, propelling forward, or an expansion, is creativity. And with a name, with a purpose. So we're not a bunch of humans running around on the sphere randomly, meaninglessly. And that very visual is not even close to what's actually happening. We're not a bunch of beings that are running around on a sphere. We're not in this world. All of this is in us. So it may feel for so many that this is something you are a part of. Oh, wow. Yes, this is an enigma. It's a miracle. It's like, what is all this, right? But it's not something that you're a part of. It's something that's a part of you. So I want you to know this, to wake up to this, that everything that you are experiencing in this projection is that. You're not in this life, in this world. It's of you. You're not of it, it's of you. So the world, life, is actually happening in you. So again, you and I are not this identity. It's not this physical, finite flesh. You and I are awareness. Think of it as a field that's incredibly charged, endless. And all of these are just fluctuations. And they're all taking place in that space for a divine purpose. And I find that when you not just acknowledge, not just embody, but when you live and navigate even this experience with that truth, there's a lot that you find suddenly available at your disposal. And it's it's powerful. If you knew how powerful you are, everything else would just seem to, I don't know if I should say make sense, but you'd be like, ah, I get it. So just take a movie, take a book, and watch that watch that process. I think that's really quite simply an analogy that resonates or nearly matches what this is. And it's really just that. It's all a story. And I don't get me started whether if the story is already set or if it can still be, uh, if it's still fluid enough where the the epics can be different. That's a whole story of its own. But as far as the truth goes, these are all just stories. So you know this, and you're really, really ahead of the curve, whatever that is, in this human experience. But it's all in the knowing. It's all in the knowing, my friend. Don't miss out.